Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Jay, and this is our tour of Marella Explorer. Marella Explorer is a Century-class cruise ship, initially built for celebrity cruises as Celebrity Galaxy in 1996. Explorer entered the fleet in 2018 and holds just shy of 2,000 passengers and is served by 909 crew. In this video, we are going to start our tour of Deck 12 and walk up to the sun decks before working our way down through the ship. This is the sea screen, which overlooks the pool deck. Throughout the cruise, the sea screen will play movies, quizzes, and some nights broadcasts entertainment live from the Broadway show lounge. Here you can see the basketball court located on the port side of Deck 12, which sits adjacent to the retractable roof of the Mediterranean bar and restaurant. This is the hideout, which is part of the children's club on board. It sits alongside a strip of AstroTurf where the youth team host picnics and games with the children, while the adults have time to relax and unwind elsewhere. The blue markings on Deck 12 is the jogging track, which wraps around the upper deck of the pool area. 5 laps is equivalent to 1 statute mile. If you enjoy your privacy and have a big wallet, you can always treat yourself to a private cabana on Deck 14, which are available to guests for £100 per day. During a week's cruise, we didn't see anyone use them. We can't help but think that Marella have priced these a little bit too highly. This is the sun deck on Deck 15 forward, which sits just below the ship's whistle. A good place to sit if you're looking for a fright at departure. Here you can see more empty cabanas lining the port side of Deck 14 forward. It's such a shame that Marella are charging so much for them, as I'm sure many people like us would have considered them if they just shaved the price a little bit. A large smoking area can be found located forward of Deck 12. Located all the way forward of Deck 12 is Indigo, the ship's nightclub and casino. During the day, this is a good place to unwind with a book and enjoy the panoramic views of the ocean or whatever port you are docked in. By night, it turns into a lively bar with live artists and bands and silent discos from 11 PM onwards. We found that this bar had some of the friendliest bar service we have experienced on any cruise we have ever been on. The casino is probably the tiniest we have seen at sea, but we understand that this is probably because a casino is not something at the top of an average Marella cruiser's list. We're back on the basketball court located on the port side of Deck 12. During the whole of our cruise, we never saw anyone use this. A table tennis table can also be found here, something we love to avoid. It's nice that Marella decided to hide it away here, unlike some cruise lines which like to put them near poolside so you can listen to balls pinging and ponging all day long. Located on the starboard side of Deck 12 aft, you can find the mini golf, a facility which is included in your cruise fare and is available throughout the day, weather permitting. Making our way down to Deck 11 aft, we're on the terrace of the Mediterranean bar and restaurant, the perfect place to eat lunch on a dry warm day and the perfect place to catch that sunset at sea, just like we did on our last night. Heading inside, the Tapas Bar is located on the port side, which serves delicious Spanish cuisine and only charges a £9 cover charge for the espadadas. We felt that the Tapas Bar on Marella Explorer offered great value for money and would recommend it to any future cruiser. With the glass retractable roof in the Mediterranean, this area has a real conservatory feel to it, and it can be very popular during the day. Heading over to the Italian on the starboard side of the Mediterranean, this was definitely our favourite place for lunch. It serves freshly made pasta and pizza from 11:30am until 9:30pm each day. You simply turn up, choose your dish, you're handed a buzzer and you return to collect it when it goes off. There is no cover charge, everything on the menu is included in your cruise fare. Heading into the marketplace, this is the buffet style restaurant on board and is located on Deck 11 aft. We found that the marketplace offered a good variety of dishes, serving something different each day, and was particularly impressed with its offerings for vegetarians such as myself. The marketplace is open from 6am through till 1am each day, meaning it is only shut for 5 hours every day. If in those 5 hours you're still feeling peckish, Marella offer a decent room service menu 24 hours a day. However, they do charge for each item on their menu. This is the Snack Shack located poolside of Deck 11. It is an all-inclusive dining venue on board and serves everything from sandwiches and salads at the grab-and-go counter to freshly cooked burgers, mac and cheese and fish and chips. The Snack Shack is perfect if you're soaking wet after being in the pool and don't feel like drying off. The Snack Shack is open between 11:30am and 5pm each day, weather permitting. This is the Champney Spa and Health Club. It is a really great place to unwind and relax, and it's obvious that this used to be a celebrity ship by the amazing spa facilities, including several different types of steam room and the largest sauna I've ever seen at sea, with great views over the ocean. However, just like the pricing for the cabanas, we felt that Marella had misjudged the pricing for the spa facilities too. They were only offering 1 hour spa access packages, priced at £30 per person per hour. We found this to be extortionate, judging by how dead the spa was during our cruise. Other guests did as well. As if by magic, we've made our way down to deck 8 and we're at the attic, which is on the top deck of the atrium midship. This is in fact the library on board Marella Explorer. This really is a hidden place on board this ship. I worked on Marella Explorer for nearly 6 months in 2020 and I had never been here because I didn't know it existed. On the mirror side of the attic, you have the game zone, which is a facility specifically designed for children and features Xbox and PlayStation consoles for your children to come and use throughout the day whenever they wish. This facility is completely free of charge and is included in your cruise fare. We've now made our way down to deck 7 aft and we're in the Squid and Anchor Lounge. This is one of our favourite places on board Marella Explorer. It's somewhere between a British style pub and a show lounge with a Wetherspoons-esque feel to it. In the afternoon, this lounge hosts bingo, port talks and quizzes, and by night karaoke, comedians and game shows. There's always a great atmosphere here and service is pretty decent too. This is Umi, the sushi bar on board. This is an additional charge restaurant only open in the evenings and offers everything from freshly prepared sushi to dim sum and deep fried Asian inspired cheesecake. We never ate here, but we'd heard from fellow passengers that the food was very good. This is the Surf Turf restaurant. The Surf Turf serves up a variety of different steaks and seafood dishes and mouth-watering desserts. We had a pretty mixed experience here. The first night was fantastic, we couldn't fault a thing. However, on our second time, the lobster was overcooked and had to go back, and the service was pretty slow. The cover charge is $28.95, and we probably would try it again if we went on another Marella cruise. The Kora, which is the Asian-inspired restaurant which sits at the back of the Surf and Turf, was however faultless. The cover charge for that was $24.95 and was worth every penny, and was a very, very close contender with P&O's Asian-inspired restaurant Sindhu, in our opinion. These are the Broad Street shops. We were very impressed with the shops on board, particularly for the variety. We have been on much larger ships and there have not been the variety that was on board Marella Explorer. Shops included a spa shop, 2 jewellers, a clothing store, a souvenir shop, a duty-free alcohol and tobacco store, a perfumery and a mini supermarket selling medicine, crisps, chocolate and sun cream, etc. The prices in all of the shops was pretty fair too. This is the Broadway Show Lounge, the main entertainment venue on board Marella Explorer. Every night this venue hosts entertainment ranging from quality West End style shows to comedians you may just have seen on the TV. It's a really spacious theatre and you don't feel crammed in like you do on some other ship theatres. A drink service still operates here in despite of COVID. We're now on deck 6, starboard side, and this is where you can find the ship's onboard photo gallery. This is the onboard cinema, which is probably the largest cinema I have seen on any ship I've been on. This cinema plays around 6 films per day, and the films that are showing can be found in the daily news that is left in your cabin each evening. Back into the corridor of deck 6 forward, we're now approaching the coffee port, the ship's onboard coffee shop. In addition to speciality coffees such as cafe lattes and cappuccinos, the coffee port serves Belgian chocolates, macaroons, pastries and light snacks throughout the day. These are the temperature monitoring stations. They can be found in a variety of locations on deck 6, and at the moment, while coronavirus is around, it is a requirement that every passenger goes and gets their temperature checked and recorded each day of their cruise. This is the lounge. Located mid-aft of deck 6, it is a great venue which plays host to great tribute acts such as Elton John, Elvis Presley and UB40. Service is quick and always friendly. This is Latitude 53, which is the main dining room on board Marella Explorer. It currently operates a walk-in service, so you do not have to book and you are not allocated a table. We found the food to be very good here and would recommend to anyone who is going on Marella Explorer. The last stop on our tour is deck 5, midships, which is the bottom deck of the atrium. Here you'll find destination services where you can book your shore excursions. This is also where you'll find the reception desk. This part of the ship is also home to the Dining Club, which is the most prestigious restaurant on board Marella Explorer. This is a French cuisine style restaurant and the cover charge here is £35 per person. Marella Explorer is a really great ship, speaking as someone who has worked on her and as a passenger. She has a real homely feel to her and offers exceptional value for money to the passenger. Marella Cruises have put a lot of effort and money into building a brand which appeals to us Brits. and I feel like they've got many things spot on. This was our first cruise with Marella, but I can honestly say that it won't be our last. All that's left for me to say is thank you for watching. If you've liked our video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future cruise content. We've got plenty of cruises lined up and we'd love to take you with us.